Why do judges wear wigs? I want you to take a look at that. Google it and see what comes up. With the new AI Google, like, things are super funny. But I thought it was cool. I just wanted to put that out there just because don't think that my last video was a joke. Totally not a joke. I did used to have blonde hair. It's black now. My hair's always been black. I had blonde hair for maybe a year. Um, but yeah, I've got a little bit more makeup on in this video. But I want to tell you, my videos I'm posting here are definitely not a joke. My son's music is not a joke to me. He started freestyling at 7 years old. He was interested in music before that. He would like listen to beats and stuff, but he kind of just randomly took off with my phone one day and started just like freestyling and recording things. So that's why I posted his song. But what's really interesting is about it. We've had a tough life as far as his little life. He's 9 years old now. He was 7 when he made this song. But when he was a toddler, he had night terrors all the time. He'd wake up in the middle of the night and tell me that he had dreams about me being murdered and things like that. I was hospitalized in October of 2019 for 10 days, and there's tons of tests that have come back. I didn't remember all of it. We didn't know all that happened. I haven't disclosed exactly what was on the test, but I'll tell you just in a nutshell. I've got uh, x-rays that for a chiropractor they've coded me $8,000 to even try to work on me, especially with my neck and my upper back. I have walking problems. I use a cane. Usually outside. I'm pretty good inside, but I use really expensive shoes and things like that. I have hearing loss. I don't hear very well at all. I'm wearing very expensive hearing aids right now, and I went through a vocational rehab center to get these hearing aids because it's just I'm not able to work at all if I can't hear. And so I wear those. On top of that, I've got a GoFundMe account that I started. I can't post a link here because I don't have 1,000 followers. You have to have 1,000 followers on TikTok to post or a link in your bio. But I've got it posted on all my other social media accounts, and I'll post a picture of it so you can see it if you just want to search. But maybe you can help us out. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this case, and I'm going to start just posting little bits of information so you can figure out what's going on. But I want to the last video, I was really disappointed in the first hearing that we had. We've got a couple more coming up. Just that the lawyer that's involved has been involved since my son was about 2 or 3 years old, and she's very negligent to the initial situation, especially in the beginning. In the beginning, I was accused of using prescription drugs, and I had no prescriptions. So I was actually kind of freaked out, and I drove myself to the ER in the middle of the night. I drove to the emergency room. I snuck out so I wouldn't, get in trouble. And I went to the ER and I said, "Can you give me a drug test? Because I might be getting drugged by somebody. I don't understand how I'm being accused." And the drug test came back negative. And then I got caught, actually, on my way home. I ran out of gas. So I had to call this person and be like, "Hey, can you come meet me and give me some gas?" So he found out that I went to the hospital, and he tried to like retract the claims and be like, "Yeah, well, let's just settle outside of court, and it's always let's do something different because I'm lying." He's like basically lying. So it's been a long time of that type of stuff. But what I want to clarify, when I speak, I talk in paraphrases a lot, and I make satirical jokes, and I do metaphors and stuff. So you kind of have to dig a little deeper. I'm not joking. I'm very serious in the things that I'm saying. But when I claimed that some of the things they were using, this lawyer is using, was racist, I was referencing the Surname Project. If you're familiar, or you may not be familiar with Inuit culture, there's something that happened in our history called the Surname Project, and you can look it up, especially impact on when you could probably look up the Surname Project Inuit culture name changes. And there's a great article you're going to find. Ernik is mentioned a lot, and it's kind of ironic because Ernik means sun. And it's when they came into these cultures or groups and of people all over the place, and they tried to make them create a writing system, languages, and conform, to more of the colonizer ways. And they renamed people. They didn't have names. They tried to give them names, and they added the word son to almost all the names. Like you see, there's so many sons. Josephson, Jensen, Henson, Atkinson. Atkinson is what I referenced here. And I was like, Atkinson, I'm an Atkin. I'm an Atkin. Atkin has been in my family forever. It's on both sides of my family. And it's anglicized in the United States, but originally Atka is Alaskan. Um, and so when it adds son to it, it makes it paternal. It's what the word means, and so it really takes away from the maternal lineage. And I was like, and if you look into the codes, I'm gonna try to dig a little deeper. I'm hard at reading stuff sometimes that's not in plain language, especially if it doesn't translate easily into my language. I'm like, this case is so illegible to me. Atkinson versus Atkinson. I'm like, who is she talking about? And it mentions it. I don't know. And then it's Ninau. At one point, there's something that's mentioned about one of the guys opened up 136 different bank accounts. It sounds like a lot of fraud going on, but don't mind my rambling. I do want you to look into the Surname Project. That's the main thing as far as race and culture and matrilineage. Why would they change our names to son? I'm a Mun also, which I mentioned. Man is masculine. They put man on the end of the name. So you heard of Erica Block, and now you got Erica Block Mun or Black Man. It's not necessarily fair when you're just a girl. So anyway, this is just a little bit of an update and some information on how you can find me. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Facebook, I think I'm still Epiphany Elf, Epiphany Elf 777 on Instagram. Also, if you can't find the GoFundMe, but it's not a joke. I'm raising money, and I give you a summary there. GoFundMe's only last about a year if you do the monthly subscription. Be careful. You could do $1. You know what I'm saying? Do you have $1? But listen, my kid deserves this. Like me, he doesn't deserve. I don't. I honestly don't know what he's talking about. We've talked to him and we've tried to say, who did this, and who are you talking about? Because he's mentioned a father figure too, and I don't know who the father figure is. But he's extremely intelligent. He's really smart, and if you look at his other songs, they're kind of funny and they're very mature for his age. But I'm signing off. I gotta take care of some other stuff. I feel like I have to get something else done, even though I've been working all day. But talk to you later. Thank you.